Hey gang, what's going on? Shea for Shea Show Real Talk. I know it's been some time since I did a Real Talk. A lot of folks seem to like the Real Talks. I don't like to really come on and just start rattling just about anything unless it really makes some sense. It's something that I gotta feel. So that's why I don't do it that much. But when I do it, it's something that I feel. It's something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I really want to talk about. It's going to shake a few people up. And this is one of those videos. I was telling Lori today that, when you talk about certain subjects, you have to be very careful on how you phrase and what you say, even though we understand what we're trying to say. But I said, when you talking to the general public and you out here like that, people going to look at you differently if you don't know how to put across what you're really trying to say. We riding through these neighborhoods. I mean, they're absolutely destroyed. I mean, Detroit's a really, really big place. Beautiful place. I can take you guys to show you some stuff, but I mean, in the hood, I mean, it's just absolutely destroyed. And she said, how can black folks do this? And this is the part I want to talk about real quick so you guys understand. When we say black folks, I'm black and Lori's black, obviously. So we're not, there's a lot of black folks, good black folks, I mean, who just do the right thing and just they want something, but not all black folks are that way. But you got some people and we talk about those people, the ones who don't want shit, the ones who want a handout, the ones who want the government to give them something, the ones who get mad when they getting $250 a month in food stamps that we pay for, and then when they get cut down to $240, they're raising hell. I'm like, well, damn, somebody giving you something for free anyway. What are you talking about? And I'm not talking about the folks who actually get them, who has to use them. I'm not talking about you because you're obviously doing the right thing. There's a lot of people who abuse the system that was put in place to help people. And they just made this a crutch. And you just have to find a way to wean people off that shit. I mean, you just have to. I think it should be a pit stop. This should not be something that you should be living on. And what happens is when you get in that mindset of living on this and this, you expect this and that's what you want to do, then you don't want to do nothing for yourself because you're used to somebody taking care of you. But I know a lot of good people who's not like that and I used this, I had it, and I did what I had to do. Kate, positive thing. She done it. She was a single mother who was in the system for a minute and using the system, but she had to do what she had to do. But she didn't lean on it. She didn't make it no excuse to say I'm gonna let the government take care of me. This woman got degrees now, so that's the way the system should work. Just a pit stop. But these people, they don't want nothing, and they don't want you to want nothing. So we go through these neighborhoods and people always blame this on, Detroit's been run by Democrats, Shea, for 50 years. Let me tell you something. I get it. I understand. But it didn't affect me like that. It didn't affect Lori like that. And I know a whole bunch of handful of other good black folk it didn't affect like that. I mean, we made choices. They made choices. So that's what it really comes down to is choice and what you decide to do with your life. You was taught at an early age, right from wrong. But the problem with this generation is their parents don't know shit, so if they don't know shit, they can't teach their kids shit. And then you just got this cycle of stupidity just constantly just moving and it's constantly breeding. Every time we hit the air, just start breeding. So we had to find a way to stop these people from breeding ignorance because these kids don't know nothing. I mean, nothing. I have a situation right now. I know this guy, and he's a young guy. He's 24, 25 years old. And he came to me. He said, listen, Mr. Woods, he said, I can't read. I said, you can't read? He said, no, I can't read. I said, well, you can't read as in You can't read or just can't understand some words. No, I can't read. Okay. I said, what's that on my car? The emblem, the Cadillac emblem. It says El Dorado. He said, I know it's a Cadillac. I said, I know. We know that's a Cadillac because you know what it looks like. But what's the word? It's another. It is a Cadillac, but what type of Cadillac is this? The word. Don't know. Oh, you can't read. It's two levels of can't read. He just couldn't read, so he was like, could you teach me and work with me, or can you connect me to some agency that might offer free classes to teach me how to read? I said, oh, hell yeah. I'm going to get on the phone right now. Soon, in a few minutes, I'm going to make some calls. And if you need some help, I said, I'm going to try to help you as much as I can, too. But the problem is, how did he get that far without learning how to read? How did he get through school and say that he graduated and didn't know how to read? And that was happening in the public schools, especially in Detroit. There's some, I hate to say this, there's some dumb ass kids. I mean, I've seen some, woo, make you wonder how so many people, these kids are going to make it to 25, 30 years old, if that. You know, I see some kids out here, the way I hear them speak and the way I hear them talk and some of the things they do. I said, damn, I said, this is the next generation. You know, and they push through and they graduate these kids at an alarming rate. And they don't know nothing. They can't read. They can't fucking write. Just a lot of things they can't do, but they got a diploma. I see it all the time. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I tell them, Lori, I say, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's sad to see this, but when these people ravage these neighborhoods like this, it's crazy. It's like walking in a war zone in another fucking country, riding down some of these streets. You can't make a better movie set. And it's so sad, because when I grew up in Detroit, and I didn't see this type of shit. When I grew up, you didn't see that. That didn't exist. So for me to turn around and see it now, from what it used to be, woo, I mean, it's crazy. And what's the answer? I mean, I don't know. I know there's no jobs. I get it. I mean, but damn. I mean, you just don't have to ravish a place like this. It's just, and the scrapyards. If they put tighter laws on these scrapyards, I mean, we can start slowing a lot of this shit down. I ain't saying it's going to stop, but it will make a dent. I mean, I can take you to a scrapyard on Chicago. Anybody in Detroit know what I'm talking about? On Chicago near Wyoming. And you can see crackheads going down the street with buggies. The buggies you get in the fucking supermarket. Those buggies. And it's filled with scrap and siding off of people's houses and, I mean, furnaces. You can see this. And they're sitting here in a line going in there, and they letting these fucking people in. So it's that needs to stop. So I mean, it's a money machine. I get it. I mean, you're gonna shut down somebody's money, but at the same time, they're killing us and they're tearing the neighborhoods up at the same time. So I don't know. So it is sad to see it. We rode through Dearborn today, and we've seen a lot of homes in Dearborn that's just the way it's supposed to be. I mean, it looked the way it was back in the fucking 70s. And we compared a lot of those homes to the Detroit homes. And we looked at like 10 homes on the Dearborn side that looked just like the homes on the Detroit side that's boarded up with the doors off. And it's like, I mean, I know it fucked her up. And me too, because we had seen it just like that. We said, that house looked like the one in Dearborn. Look at the difference. It's like a parallel world. We need to find a way to take the streets back, take the neighborhoods back. It's just a lot of people don't want to get involved. Now, I get it. I understand. because it's dangerous, especially when you're living on a block full of fucking renters. I mean, not knocking all renters, because there's a lot of good renters. I have some, but when you in a neighborhood where it used to be homeowners and they don't exist anymore because they died out, what happens? They fall into the hands of people who's not used to real estate, don't know nothing about real estate, don't know nothing about investing, don't know nothing about no maintenance, no upkeep. They don't know nothing but money. All they know is money. And they get that money and they suck every dime out of that damn place. And you start seeing it go down and go down and go down. The gutters falling. The windows is all broke out and the siding is coming off. And then that starts the decay of the neighborhood, that one house. Then Miss Jones down the street, she dies, and she leaves her property to little Pookie, and Pookie never had nothing before. So now Pookie got a little extra stream of income that's coming in, but he's not doing nothing. So now, what happens to his property? The grass is like this, the siding is coming off, the gutters is hanging, and next thing you know, those people's evicted. You go in there, you see all this shit laying all over that people just left because they couldn't take it with them because they didn't need it no damn way. You see in my videos. I say this all the time. So yeah, I get it. It's, whether it's a Democrat running it or a Republican running it, it's the mindset of people. You have to change the mindset of people. I mean, I caught that guy on the side of this building. Y'all seen the video. Pulling the siding off. Pulling the siding off. He ain't been back, by the way. But if everybody stands up in their neighborhoods and just, no, you're not going to do that shit. I mean, just take their neighborhoods back and just, like the Batman 300, he's doing it. He riding around letting people know. And we finna shut this drug house down. Hey, crackhead. He did a video. This crackhead was walking down the street out of a vacant house, just talking about it, out of a vacant house, and he walking down the street with two lamps. Batman 300 rose up on him. Hey, B, you got to take that back. You going to take that back. Well, man, I want to hear all that shit. You take that back. He made the guy take the guy was raising hell. Man, well, goddamn, man, I need this stuff, man. I'm in a vacant house, too. He said, I don't care, man. Take that shit back and close the door. So he said, right there, close the door. The guy said, this is not even the house I was in. He said, well, close it anyway since you're here. Close it. So that's pretty funny. So you take people like him, you take people like me, and you multiply that, I mean, you can start getting some change, or you can start seeing something. I mean, so that's what it's going to take. It's going to take more than two people. And I'm sure there's more out there that's probably doing it. It's just that I'm doing it, and Batman's the only one, Batman 300. He's the only one else I ever seen doing it, just on a different level. Not certain if I would do it that way, Batman. Me personally, I mean, I see that you go in there with your own camera. You your own cameraman. You got the gun this way, and you got the camera on you, like. So I mean, if you get you a cameraman, dude, you be on. You be on. I'm still going to watch regardless because it's entertaining. It is. So, y'all check out the Batman 300. Check his channel out. Tell him the Shea Show sent you from Shea Show Real Talk. So, that's all I want to talk about tonight. I'm getting ready to shut it down. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Hope you enjoyed the Real Talk. Keith in Tennessee, thank you. Thank you for that video you did. I'm finna put it up so everybody can see what you did because it's on your channel. So I'm getting ready to put it on my channel so everybody can see who Keith is. And he gave Shea some shout out. He gave Shea some love. But my video bum scares the shit out of Shea. He showed this video. Oh, here we go. Somebody said, Shea, this is irritating. Hello? Yeah? No, who's this? No, I ain't trying to call. Wow. Hurry up. I'll see you guys later. That's Sam. This is Shea from Shea Show Real Talk.